Hello and welcome. In this session, we're going to learn how to solve for a dose. So if you see a question that says a physician orders Augmentin 1.25 grams, TID, the available dosage is 250 milligram tablets, how many tablets will the patient receive with each dose? Now, this is asking us how many tablets. We're discussing the available dosage for each single dose. So our single dose here is 1.25 grams. We don't have to take into the account the TID. First thing I want to do is I want to convert my grams to milligrams because I can't solve it unless the units for my dose and the units for my availability match. So I'm going to convert that to milligrams. So there's 1,000 milligrams in 1 gram. My gram unit will cancel. So I have 1.25 divided by 1,000. So I have 1,250 milligrams. So my dose here is 1,250 milligrams. My next step is I'm going to take my dosage and calculate how many tablets. So if there's 1,250 milligrams, and for every 1 tablet, there's 250 milligrams. My milligrams will cancel. My unit at the end is the only unit left, which is tablet. So I have 1,250 milligrams divided by 250 gives me a total of 5 tablets per dose. Let's take a look at another example. So it says a physician orders Dilaudid 750 micrograms for a patient. The available is 1.5 milligram tablets. How many tablets will the patient receive for each dose? So again, each dose is one single dose of 750 micrograms. My available is 1.5 milligram tablets. Now, because the units do not match, I have to first convert. I'm going to take my 1.5 milligram tablets and convert it to micrograms. So there's 1,000 micrograms for every 1 milligram. So I have 1,000 micrograms for 1 milligram. So I have 1,500 micrograms. So this now goes in for my available. So I'm going to take my dose of 750 milligrams and I'm going to figure out how many tablets I have. So I have 750 micrograms, and for every 1 tablet I have 1,500 micrograms. So I have 750 divided by 1,500, that's 1/2 of a tablet. And that's for 1 dose. Let's take a look at solving for a dose for liquids. Now liquids are a little bit different. So I have 2 milligrams per 5 ml available. That's how the concentration for liquid medications is written. 2.5 milligrams per 5 ml means that for every 5 milliliters of liquid the patient takes, they're going to get 2 milligrams of medication. So if a physician orders a 4 milligram dose, they want to know what volume of this concentrated suspension is needed. So I'm going to go ahead and take my dose of 4 milligrams, and for every 5 ml is 2 milligrams. Now when I put this into my calculator, whatever's on the top we multiply. So I have 4 times 5, and then I'm going to divide that by 2, which gives me a final answer of 10 milliliters per dose. Now we also have to take into the account that the units between the strength and what's our dose is has to match. So let's take a look at what that's going to look like. So here it says a physician orders 0.6 gram dose of cephalexin for a patient. The pharmacy has cephalexin 250 milligrams per 10 ml available. What volume will the patient receive per dose? The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to notice that these don't match, these units. So I'm going to go ahead and convert my grams to milligrams. So I have 1,000 milligrams for every 1 gram, so my grams will cancel. I have 6 times 1,000 is 600 milligrams. So my dose is 600 milligrams. Now I can go ahead and solve. So I'm going to take my 600 milligram dose and multiply that, and for every 10 mLs I'm getting 250 milligrams. My milligrams will cancel, so I have 600 divided by 250 will give me 24 milliliters. They can also reverse it. So if a patient takes 6 mLs of Tylenol, how many milligrams were taken if the strength of the suspension is 160 milligrams per 5 ml? So what we could do here is they're giving us a volume now, and they want to know how many milligrams. So we can still use the strength of the suspension. So I have 6 mLs, and for every 160 milligrams in 5 mLs. So my mLs will cancel. The whole point is that I want to have milligrams as my ending unit. So I have 6 times 160 divided by 5. That's 6 times 160 divided by 5, and that gives me 192 milligrams were taken by the patient. I would like to thank you for joining me. If you have any questions related to anything gone over in this video, you can email a coach at coach@ultimatemedical.edu.